and welcome from Rethink HR and Technology Minds 2016 here in Berlin. I'm here with Niels Lohmann from United Nations. Hello Niels and welcome to the conference. First of all, I would like to ask you to introduce yourself and your professional background.
Niels Lohmann, I'm from Germany, working currently in Germany for the United Nations Climate Change Secretariat, one of the mid-sized UN organizations. And we are based in the UN city of Bonn.
So you already had a presentation this morning about making a difference in talent and technology. Can you give me a few more insights into your talk?
Yeah, well, in the UN, same as in the private sector, I guess in the last 10-15 years, there has been a lot of transition in terms of technology, transition in terms of HR, moving from the traditional transactional administrative HR into the more transformative HR, and technology is playing a increasingly big role in that.
And how do you think in that HR sector of today that cloud-based solutions support change management?
Talent management can happen without. It was supposed to happen before technology was there, but now with technology and cloud-based technology, I think in particular being more and more present, more and more powerful, I think it can be one of the drivers or at least facilitators for implementing processes under the talent management area.
So as a head of learning and performance at United Nations, what are some of the biggest challenges you're facing in your daily role?
I mean, the workload is always high, and you, regardless of whether it's talent or anything else, I think the main struggle nowadays is not to get submerged by the overload of information, of little projects here and there, but to keep focused on what is really strategic, what makes a difference to the organization. So in that sense, I would say the biggest challenge right now is to having implemented a cloud-based system, having streamlined processes, and to take the next step forward and really push it out to managers and the staff even more, so that HR steps a bit in the background and the whole development, talent management, performance management processes are being run by the managers themselves, by the staff.
And along with digitalization, how do you think that the HR sector will be affected for the next coming months and years?
Well, the prediction, right, is that technology takes over and becomes increasingly pervasive in all parts of what the employee does, and HR wouldn't be any exception there. But I think the real challenge is going to be that HR manages to move from somehow a follower in adopting such technology to more of a leader in the organization, because then HR is really the ones that are in touch with the employees across the board, with all the managers, with senior management, and I think that we have a much bigger role to play. The technology is something that needs to help us in that for sure, but the main driver in the coming years, I think, needs to be the active role that HR needs to take on.
What are your first impressions of the conference so far?
Well, the conference, to me, this is a very nice experience. It's the first time I attend a German-speaking HR conference. Altogether, I think I've attended quite a few, but not in the DACH region, and this gives me a really an insight in terms of what kind of discussions are going on in the talent management field, the HR field, linked to technology, which is really the area, like I'm saying, which I think makes a difference. So that's a very good experience for me from that perspective.
Great, thank you very much for your time and have a great rest of the day.
Yeah, welcome, thank you.